Hi everyone, this is Drywater Productions. We're going to be talking today about how to animate this car moving along a map and creating dotted lines coming out to show its path. It's an interesting problem we had and this is the best solution we found when a client needed us to get this done. So first we're going to start by how you always start, making a new composition. We're doing 4K, doesn't matter. We had a map that we had downloaded, so we just dropped that in. Scale it up to the size you need. Alright, and then we had this image of a blue car, or of a car, doesn't matter what color, obviously. Select that layer and use the pen tool and spend a little bit of time creating a mask around it. Duplicate that layer and you're going to use that for your wheel. Okay, and then start creating your mask around your wheel. If you're smarter than me, you'd have just used the ellipse tool and made a circular mask. Duplicate that. And now here I am using the region of interest tool in the composition window and cropping to the region of interest. Alright. And then you create a new shape layer, and with that shape layer selected, use your pen tool and draw out whatever path you want the car to eventually follow. Okay, now we're going to turn that line into dashes, so twirl down into your shape layer, into stroke, and then into dashes, and just increase the length of the dashes. So, importantly, you're going to want to, once you create that path, you're going to want to Control-Copy or Control-C and copy the path and apply it to the position, or paste it on the position property of the car layer. When you get that, it follows that path. This shape itself will ultimately end up being obviously the dotted lines that the car produces as it follows its path. Okay, so the next step is to auto-orient the car layer to the path. Right-click the car layer and select Transform and Auto-Orient, and then Orient Along Path. Selecting that option is actually going to do some funny things with your car, so it'll turn it upside down. The best way we found to fix that is to unlink your X and Y scale, and whenever the car goes back the other direction and flips upside down, just keyframe it and put a negative value on the Y scale of your layer. And once you have your keyframes, we chose to toggle hold keyframes. That just produces the transformation instantly instead of producing it slowly over time. Alright, now we're going to animate on the dashed line. So select your dashed line layer and the little animate button and trim paths. Make a keyframe of 100 at the very end, or where you want the animation to stop, and a keyframe at the beginning, or where you want the animation to begin, and that keyframe becomes 0. So as time progresses, your dashed line will animate from 0 to 100% of the length of the shape. Alright guys, that'll about do it. This is a basic concept. Always remember to make happy dashes, and remember to subscribe and like for future posts. Thanks. Bye.